Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Thursday, July 25th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with the weekly chart. This is a really good image, and this is the weekly chart, a really solid image of what we're slipping into right now. It looks a little more dramatic on the daily chart, and I'll get to that in a moment. In fact, on the daily chart, these very same levels are 115.91 and 110.80. The descending channel bottom is 110.80, and this rising channel bottom is 115.91. And I'll show that in a moment, but this is a bottom picking zone right now, and it can contain selling not only through next week, but possibly well into August. From here, we can round back up to some, well, I can show you that actually right now. We can round up to this structure here in the 133.96 to 135.50 area. Now you can see that we actually closed Wednesday below the 115.91 channel bottom, but I cannot ignore the descending channel bottom at 110.80. I've just seen so many times where, you sort of get blindsided going for the sell signal here below 115.91, which, in hindsight, several weeks from now may have been the sell signal into the upper 90s. But I'm of the not so fast mindset right now because I've seen so many times before where these descending channel tops, these wannabe descending flags, which are actually kind of longer term bullish developments at 110.80, can wind up snagging the lows. And so I'm still calling it a range. Now, if you're long going into Wednesday's close, I don't have a problem with that. Just make sure you stop out at worst case with a settlement today below 110.80. And you might stop out before then or however the case may be. But the stop loss on this trade, which is buying this low to mid 110s, is below 110.80. And if we close today below 110.80, this could be just another week or two before we fall into this significant zone of support. And I say it's significant. There's no line studies here, but you can see there's just a lot of trouble in this vicinity from early March all the way into late May before we gapped higher. I forgot what report that was, but in any event, that set off the big rally. And so we could revisit this area. And in fact, I think we would revisit this area if we settle today below 110.80. And this could be within 2 to 3 weeks that we fall into this zone. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that scenario. Just know that if we close today below 110.80, do not be short into Friday or into August trade, because over the next few weeks, we should fall into the mid to upper 90s. Until then, this is bottom picking territory. Despite how ugly it looks right now, we've got 115.91. Now, this is also a day trade area. If you're an aggressive day trader, you could sell 115.91 and anticipate 110.80 and vice versa. But just beware, we could test 110.80 today in the morning, and by the closing bell, close above 115.91. Which would actually then sort of validate the bottom picking of 110.80 and actually allow upward continuation. In terms of our buy signal right now, as we move into next week, that is 123.38. A settlement above this simple channel top would be a clear-cut buy signal. Now, I think you can buy a settlement above 115.90. You may be long already if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader. Once again, because we are in this sort of convergent, divergent zone between 110.80 and 115.91, but merely closing back above this 115.91 formation is a validation of the possibility of rotating upward into the mid 130s over the next few weeks. And I'll take you back to this chart. So closing above 115.91, 123.38 is likely over the next couple of days. If we were to open today above 115.91, we could, under that scenario, reach 123.38 intraday. There are minor points carefully chosen all the way up, but 123.38 is the sort of stick your neck out sell level, especially if you're long short term, like day trading, like 1 to 2 day swing trading. 123.38 is where you can unload that long position, take profits, and consider perhaps, if you're an aggressive day trader, to go short. But we are testing long-term support. And so I caution you against aggressive short selling at 123.38 over a 2 to 3 day time frame, because given the fact that we are testing long-term support right now in this 110.80 to 115.91 region, all we need is a settlement back above 115.91 to bring in the buyers who should then drive the market north, I think within 2 to 3 weeks, into this low to mid 130s. Now, this becomes clearly indicated by the end of next week if we were to close today, for instance, above 123.38. So 123.38 is your aggressive upward pivot point. This is your buying on strength with a settlement above. Until then, you are bottom picking, this 115.91 down to 110.80 region. This is bottom picking territory, and get out of Dodge if we close below 110.80, or consider just playing the short side, being short NVIDIA into August with a settlement today below 110.80. With a settlement above 115.91, there really is a good scenario, a good rationale for being long or going long. And once again, it would be a settlement today above 123.38 that would signal aggressive gains into next week. Within 3 to 5 days of closing above 123.38, I would expect this 133.96 to 135.50 region, where we could top out on a weekly basis, possibly into later August. It is this area, as I mentioned before, 133.96 to 135.50, that I consider now actually a 2 to 3 week objective, so long as we do not close below 110.80. And so keep that in mind. If you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, you may still be long. And if so, if we close above 115.91, for instance, that 133.96 to 135.50 region, likely within 2 to 3 weeks of closing above 115.91, and within 3 to 5 days of closing above 123.38. And certainly, if we were to close above 135.50, in the coming several weeks, that would be a significant buy signal event as we move into later August trade in September. I don't have the objective outlined yet, but it would be basically this some variation of this channel top, which is presently in the upper 150s and climbing. But we'll present that to you in exactitude. If we were to close above 115.91 or 123.38, we'll outline all that stuff. Is there anything else to say? Let me say one more thing, and it's worth mentioning for day traders that if we happen to break 110.80, 108.13 is likely. Is 102.42 in reach today below 110.80? I don't think so, but we've seen that kind of volatility in this stock. I'm not expecting it. I think we're going to spend a little time here. I'd be surprised to see us slip right through 110.80 today, but anything is possible. But I do have a sense that a low is going to be attempted here, and it may well turn out to be a decent low as we move through August and even into the later third quarter. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Check out our weekly stock picks, our daily triple Q, our daily SPY. We offer 5 days for free up front. You can bow out at no cost to you whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Friday's NVIDIA report, and you have a great day.